We can say many things that we don't mean, but that your wife will never forget, or your husband will never forget. I was a police officer in Greensboro for a number of years. When I was there, there's some things that I really love to do. Okay, I love writing speeding tickets. I really probably made a whole lot of friends, didn't I? Where's Nick? I probably made a whole lot of friends here. Well, it was fun. I mean, honestly, it was. Okay, we're here to be real today. I'll be honest and open with you. It was a blast. You know what? Did those little conversations happen in the background where we talked about how many? Yeah, I wrote 10 today. Yes, they did. They did. Did I get a free cup of coffee or occasional meal over it? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I had one lady one time in particular. I remember she was in a little minivan. I pulled her over and she said, "I hope you made your quota for the day." I said, "Ma'am, to be honest with you, you just got my wife a new toaster. Thank you. Thank you. If I stop you again, I'm going to get a microwave, okay? All right? Hope you're happy." No. It was tough sometimes for those people, but not one of those people I ever stopped looked at me and said this: "I deserved this ticket. I deserve it. Give me everything I've got and more. I deserve this speeding ticket." You know, not one of them. Not one single person. Why is that? Because what did they want from me? Did they want justice? No, they wanted grace. They wanted a big dose of grace. That's all they wanted. And many times in marriage, we don't know how to give grace to our spouse. Many times we refuse to give grace to our spouse. And I want to go down a road here that you may not like, or maybe you will, but it's this. Let's talk a little bit about the experience that you had when you came to Christ. There may be some of you in here that have not ever received Christ, but many of you that have, there's something you need to understand about your relationship with Christ. Where did it start from? It started from you coming to a place where you said, "I am worthless. I am sinful, and there's not one thing I can do to earn my salvation." Isn't that right? The Bible says, "By grace are you saved through faith. That's not of yourselves. It's not of works, lest any man should brag about it." Why? Because you can't earn it. And yet, what did God do for you? There's a particular passage in Ephesians 5 where it says what a husband should do when it comes to his wife. It says he should love his wife like what? Like Christ loved the church and gave himself for the church. Okay? If we start putting these scriptures together and we look at Romans 5:8, here's what it says. That God commended his love to us in that while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Okay, start tying all this together, and do you see a principle that God teaches us? He says to us, you are unworthy of my salvation. You're unworthy of my sacrifice, but it doesn't matter. It's not about you. I'm going to give it to you freely anyway. I'm going to give you this gift. It's not about what you can do for me ever. I'm going to give it to you. In fact, Jesus, you know what? Jesus could have come to us and said, "You know what? I'm going to die for you, but by the way, before I die for you, would you take this part of your life and you clean it up for me? Would you take this?" No, he knew we were going to fail, and yet he forgave us and he died for us anyway. Now do you see why God's grace never has left you? And in your marriage, if you will start practicing the principle that says, my spouse will fail, I will encourage them not to. I will encourage them. I will pray for them. But I understand that they will fail and they can't earn my love, but I will love them anyway. Do you see the safe bed you begin to lay in your marriage?